Always room for more.
Don't burn yourself.
La la la.
Hello.
At least things have stayed interesting. Moving ahead. Wish I had a bag of holding. Step carefully. There's a trap. Bet I can crack that open.
I'll be my old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer tide days here. Only a few head colds and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
Hey ho. Yeah.
going. Have to keep going. I'll take that. I'm way too big.
A long way to go still.
Can't give up now. With haste. Might be useful. Can't keep me out. inside? If not over, then through.
My palate needs cleansing. Though I've grown quite fond of it.
Here we go.
Generals and Jews.
Best behaviour around here. Understood?
Don't cause any trouble, all right? It's not worth it.
I want to have a word.
Keep those feet moving.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Well met.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Hey, soldier.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 netherstones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta!
Admitted to the city. Must surrender. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
Forget I said anything.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated. Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
How are we gonna support?
Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take? Like elves they are!
At the ready.
You think you can do better?
Oh-ho! You? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to. I I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's Mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Preferably before.
I know you're acting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
I just don't want to lose anyone else, alright?
Not too long, Susan. We've come this far, haven't we? Turn around. Right view.
I hope so. I really do.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
City walls and steel watchers to get through.
Something's on my mind.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear. Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here. You do realize
My friend's deep. Let her go.
Back off!
Good day, citizen. Please notify the Steel Watch if you witness any...
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes. Push us. This watcher has a short temper.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
One blow and she drops like she's dead. Well, maybe she is.
Listen up. These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid. And I swore to Blaze Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I'm sorry, all right? It was the spur of the moment. And I'm sorry.
They'd be out catching thugs, not turning a blind eye.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
If you're here to report something, don't bother. The Fist don't give a damn.
If you have a problem, speak to one of the other Fist. A rabid warg organised this inventory, judging by the mess they've left me.
Distract the gauntlet, will ya? I think she's set on killing me.
Sell the house.
I am never sleeping on duty again.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder, which means I've got no use for you. Look here, lass. To get behind this place, you got to be tough as tacks. There's no winning over the hooligans at the Blushing Mermaid with a smile and a nice hello. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
I like your look. You've seen battle, shed some blood. Could show these softies here how it's done.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
Curse those vandals at the Mermaid. I haven't had a wink of sleep for days.
Simply tell me why you're here.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been sucking dream mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What's happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
Quiet day, mostly. Don't go spoiling it.
As you were, citizen.
Don't go looking for trouble.
What's that? I'm way too big. Better not be cursed. Risk being in open view. With a flick of the wrist. Never wanted the easy path.